They say a player's prime ends at 30, but when we're talking about the king of football in this particular day and age of sports science, that rule simply no longer applies. Cristiano Ronaldo already had a bulging resume by the time he reached 30, but in the 2 years since, he's won another 2 Champions Leagues, 1 Spanish title, and the European Championship with Portugal. So defenders around the world, beware. If he wants, and he likely does, CR7 could join Paolo Maldini, Javier Zanetti and Teddy Sheringham and play into his 40s. We're going to tell you why based on his brawn, his brains, and just how bloody badly this guy wants to break every record in the book that he doesn't already own. Remember that skinny kid who arrived at Manchester United back in 2003? Well, he got a lot bigger. Ronaldo's ripped torso is hardly a secret, mostly because the man himself loves nothing more than tearing his shirt off for the cameras. But it's not just for show. That muscle-bound frame is a huge part of his success, and it's going to be the driving force that carries him towards middle age. The forward has a famously intense training regime that, even when measured against modern pro standards, stands in a league of its own. Aside from pitch-based sessions keeping him in tune with his teammates, the 32-year-old pours hours upon extra hours every day, fine-tuning his own engine. It's about core strength, plyometrics and sprint training, incredibly detailed routines that aid performance, but just as importantly, help protect against injuries. There's more to it than just working out. Everything, absolutely everything in Ronaldo's life is geared towards fitness and performance. Clearly he learned a few things from his old teammate Ryan Giggs, who himself retired at age 40. Ronaldo eats up to 6 meals a day to keep his energy levels high, and his diet is tightly controlled. He's even had his own personal chef since he was a teenager. No fast food for Ronaldo, instead it's all fish, vegetables and whole grain carbs. And unlike some players who like a cheeky smoke now and then, we're looking at you, Wayne, Ronaldo doesn't go near cigarettes, and he won't touch a drop of alcohol. And it's not just his waking hours that count. More recently, CR7 has managed to take all this preparation to a whole new level by employing his own personal sleep coach. It turns out the man who performs best over 90 minutes also naps for 90 minutes during the day. Oh, and no posting workout photos on Instagram at bedtime. The sleep coach has banned Cristiano from exposing himself to his phone's artificial light and will actually tell Real Madrid management which hotels have the best beds for the prince to sleep in. Ronaldo's preparation alone makes a good case for him to last into his late 30s. But even being uber fit won't stop the physical decline completely. That's where Ronaldo's genius on the pitch comes into particularly sharp focus. The Portuguese forward started out as the trickiest winger in town, and a show pony to boot. But Ronaldo has always been one of the most success-driven players in the world, and as his career has gone on, he's added more strings to his bow. In Manchester, he learned that he needed strength as well as skills. He built that famous body and became a major threat in the air. And at Real Madrid, Ronaldo has developed a style that could see him play for as long as he wants. He was smart enough to know that herring up and down the wing and running at fullbacks all day is a young man's game. That's why Ronaldo has increasingly focused on set pieces, refining his trademark free kick technique. In the 2015-16 season, he scored an incredible 9 League and Champions League goals from set pieces alone. But even more important is the acute positional sense he's cultivated. He's become one of the game's great goal poachers, knowing exactly where to go to give himself the best chance of scoring. Basically, he doesn't need to run as much. And instinct doesn't get old. With his intelligent adaptations, Ronaldo could play right up to his 40th birthday. But there's another element that will keep Ronaldo on clubs' wanted lists for years to come. Brand CR7. Quite simply, Cristiano sells. No player in the history of the game has attracted the kind of attention that Ronaldo does. He's got 113 million Instagram followers. That's 30 million more than Neymar and Leo Messi. In fact, only Selena Gomez and Ariana Grande have more than Cristiano. Ronaldo has a lifetime sponsorship deal with Nike, with analysis company Hookit rating his worth to the company at $500 million a year, just from his social media posts. That is mega business for his club. Even if the goals dry up and Real Madrid drop him, there will no doubt be another big club waiting to sign him, because he's the world's most marketable player by a distance. So there's the case laid out, Cristiano's path to 40 and beyond. We say it's paved with a fanatical approach to preparation, incredible talent, underrated smarts, and a drive that will take him down a road that only a select few have ever dreamed of taking. And we didn't even mention that he'd rather die than leave centre stage before Leo Messi. Are we right or talking shite? Subscribe and tell us what you think.